want you folks to play these 3 games from the NLA. Daily pick 3 cash flow and play with. You will be supporting sports and culture, nation building and our future. So go out and play, folks, make it a must. You will see what the National Lottery is doing for us. When you play pick 3 cash flow and play with, the NLA will support you all the way.
Starting September 30th, Monday to Friday, these 3 games will be drawn mid-morning, 9:45 a.m., midday, 12:45 p.m., and evenings, 7:45 p.m. The National Lotteries, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Sunday money day.
Yeah, what's up? Welcome to Ridealong Live. I tell you, they have so much cameras here. I don't know where I'm supposed to look sometimes. I don't know if I have to look this one, that one, or that one. Anyway, guys. Anyway, welcome to Ridealong Live for today. I am happy to be back after a long, what might seem like a vacation, but it wasn't. It was a vacation. I was actively working. But I am back. I am back. And today, guys, I have the pleasure of, it's the first time you're on the program, I have the pleasure of inviting as my guest one of the greatest athletes in the world. Yeah. And he's from a tiny island in the Caribbean called Grenada. We're gonna get a chance to chat with Mr. Lindon Victor. There's a lot to discuss, a lot to chat about. As you guys come and go ahead and share up the thing. Let me make sure. Hey, Veronica, how you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you. Everybody, as you come in, share. Share, hit that share button, guys. Hit that share button. And also, let me take this opportunity to big up the folks in London, boy. I had such a great time in London over the weekend. Notting Hill Carnival. I stayed just a few days extra just to rest and relax a bit. It was such an awesome experience. So big up everyone in London who accommodated us. Big up my big brother, Jerry. Big up to everyone who was just met us, greet, take pictures, selfies, who met us on the parade route. I mean, listen, guys, we had a real good time in London. Big up all the Grenadian over there at the Grenadian. They have a specific area where only Grenadian hang out, right? And the Chinese, I met a whole heap of Jamaicans who were big fans of the program as well. Vince's, everybody, big up all this stuff. Guys, go ahead and share. Paula, big up yourself. Martin Harris, big up yourself. Thanks again, guys. Share, guys. Share it quickly, because I want a world-class greeting for my next guest. Nothing short of a world-class greeting. Hey, Doug, how you doing? Big up yourself, Doug. Paula, I see you. Veronica, I see you. All right, guys, are we ready? I ain't finally ready, you know. I ain't finally ready for Mr. Lindon Victor, you know. I don't think that we're yet ready for Mr. Lindon Victor. Now, Mr. Lindon Victor, he just secured a bronze medal in the Catalan. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's a series of 10 events held over a 2-day period, right? The winner of this particular game, or this particular series of games, at the end of it will ultimately be known as the strongest, as the best athlete in the world. Because, let me tell you the disciplines, right? The disciplines are, let me pull it up quickly. 100-meter sprint, long jump, shot put, high jump, 400-meter run, 110-meter hurdle, discus throw, pole vault, javelin throw, and a 1,500-meter run. Now, some athletes specialize in just one. This man, Lindon Victor, again, from the tiny island of Grenada, were able to secure a bronze medal, scoring a total of 8,757 points. Now the world record was set back in 2015. The world record is set at 9,000. Keep all of that in context, ladies and gentlemen, because half of the sport that I mentioned, some of the sport that I mentioned to you, specifically the pole vault and the hurdles, a lot of times in Grenada and the Caribbean, they don't do pole vault, and a lot of times they don't do the hurdles, especially in intercall. So to learn that and to be almost the best athlete in the world, it takes a lot of hard work. All right, let me not say another word. Help me bring on the ride right now. One off, the number one athlete in El Mundo, Mr. Lindon Victor. How are you doing, my friend?
Hey, Junior. I'm doing good. Thank you for having me on, man.
Man, let me tell you, I am so freaking proud of you as being a Caribbean man, as being a Grenadian from a tiny island, and able to now compete on this high level, on this sport that, I mean, some of the disciplines are unheard of in our territory. Not unheard of, but we don't practice it. We don't have it. And you were able to succeed. So let me first start by saying congratulations to you, man. And I am super duper proud of you.
Thanks, Junior. I like to start every interview by just thanking the Grenadian public in particular for always being there and supporting me. I mean, I've read some of the comments that people send after I won the bronze medal. You would think I won the gold. So I just want to tell the Canadian public, thank you for all the support over the years, because it's been a long time coming. You know, I've always said it like I fell short in a lot of events, a lot of big championships, and Canadians always supported me. Like even if I win, even if I don't finish the decathlon, they always had good things to say about me. And I have I have like some fans that you can't say nothing bad about Lindon. So
Yeah.
I just really appreciate that, and I always take the opportunity that I have to just say thank you to them.
Nice. But Lyndon, what made you think to ever compete in a event, a discipline, a series of events like the decathlon that hosts 10 events? How did you start it?
Well, um, always like my brother Kurt. I tried to follow in his footsteps. He started it. Joe Phillips started it. There was actually it's a heptathlon in Carafta, so we did the heptathlon, which was 7 events. Um, Once you turn under 20, there's no longer any heptathlon, and it's a decathlon. So they start in the Caribbean. They exclude some of the events like the 400 and the pole vault. But once you turn under 20, once you get over 20, you have to do the pole vault and stuff. So we started, and in Grenada, a lot of the young athletes, you do multiple events. You see they do in like intercall. You see one man run the 100, then you see him run, then you see him in the shot put. So that's kind of how I got into it, because I always wanted to win the Victor Lodorum Trophy at intercall and school sports. So I dabbled and dabbled in all of the events.
Right.
So Victor Lodorum always is the biggest trophy, and I
Yeah.
like myself getting the biggest trophy. So I tried a lot of the events, and kudos to the PE teachers,
Yeah.
because in the PE teaching, they teach you all the events, like you go out there and the teachers would work with you, show you how to hold the implement, and you have that hour, to act, and they will decide during there, like if you're a good jumper, a good thrower, or something like that. And I excelled in all of them. I wasn't great, but I excelled in all of them. So that's kind of the genesis of how I started the decathlon.
Which one of the event you you started with, or which one of the event that you liked or felt that you could have excelled in the most, if you were to choose?
Definitely the discus. The first time I picked up a discus, I broke the GBSS school record. And I the first time I didn't even know what I was doing, but I used to work on in the garden a lot, so always cutting grass, cutting grass, cutting grass, cutting grass, cutting trees, and I
Uh-huh.
did the arm. So if you look at the discus action, it's almost cutting grass.
Oh,
So so the first time I pick up the discus, it's just like I was cutting grass. So when people saw that I break the wall record in the discus in the decathlon, it's almost the grass I was cutting when I was young. Yeah, when you look at it, it's the same action.
it's the same action. You no,
Yeah.
no, thinking about it, you're right.
So I've been cutting grass from since I was a little boy. So the first time I pick up the discus, I just had a naturally good arm for the discus.
Right. Because here's what I don't understand, right? You have 10 events. And oftentimes these 10 events contradict each other.
The-
Like, in order to throw the discus, you probably have to be lean and thick. You have to be very strong, probably very muscular. You got to lift weights. But if you have to excel in the 100-meter, you have to be lean and be able to go that speed,
yeah.
right? How do you control that contradiction in terms of your whole workout regimen?
Well, first you have to have a good coach. Um, because you can't get too big, you can't get too small because you have to run the 15, you have to long jump, you have to high jump. So, but you also have to maximize your stronger events. You see what? So I'm a thrower, so I'm never going to be a 9 second 100 guy. So coaches and we don't try to make me a 9 second 100 guy, but we try to make me good enough to compete in the event and really maximize my strength, which is the discus and the javelin and the shot put, but try to be proficient enough in the other events where I can compete. Um, he spoke, for example, the pole vault. The pole vault is an event where we spend a lot of time in because I'm not used to it.
Right. A
So
lot of athletes in the Caribbean are not used to the pole vault.
yeah, so we would spend a little bit more time because the pole vault. I will get into it a little bit more, but the pole vault carries a lot of points.
Oh.
So each bar that can make in a pole vault is 50 points, thereabout.
Oh, I see.
If you look at my points and how far away from the world record I am, if I get 4 bars, I'm right at the world record.
Yes.
You see, because like 200 points thereabout.
And again, the world record set in 2015 is 90 correct?
Yeah. Nine, so, so we try to spend some more time to get me more proficient in that event because it carries a lot of points, as well as the high jump. It carries a lot of points. It's like almost 40 points per height. So there's a lot of strategy that goes into where we place our focus in training.
Right, right. Okay. So help me understand the training regimen, right? So let's start with is that the Catalan? So we're talking about 10 different events. Let's
Yeah,
start with the 100-meter, right? What's your training regimen like for the 100-meter?
I train like any normal sprinter would, but just at a lesser intensity. We do all our blocks work, all our technique work, because each day we try to focus on 3 events. So I
Okay.
spend all day working on meters like a 100-meter guy will. So I would spend, let's say, an hour and a half on the 100, and then I'll spend like 2 hours in the long jump, and then I will spend like an hour and a half in the shot put. When you add that up, that's almost a 6 hour day. And then
Right.
so it's like a full time single day. Uh,
Yes.
and then I do that. I work on 3 different events the next day, and
Right.
then we try to take an easier day on Wednesday, but still do some other stuff like some long runs, some core and stuff. And then we hit it hard again and work on another 3 events. And then Friday, another 3 events. And Saturday, because obviously my body's already beaten down, we do 2 events.
Uh-huh.
And Sunday, we take Sunday completely off. Sunday is the Sabbath.
Oh, Sunday rest, just chill.
Yeah, rest. Probably stretch or something, or like But I'm so obsessed with it that on Sundays I go on a long run. Like even when I have to rest,
Uh-huh.
I still go on a long run because I know the 1500 is one of my weaker events. So anywhere I can get some extra fitness, I just run for like a 10 minute, just to do something.
Yeah. So the 100 meter, right? Does it include strength training like weightlifting and
Yeah, yeah.
and what do you actually do in order to gain endurance and speed?
So you trying to let me let go all the trade secrets?
No, you don't want to get all the tricks. I don't want to be at the Catalan. I too much work. I don't have discipline. I can't even get up and walk to my car sometimes. You don't have to tell me everything.
We implement a lot of compound lifting in my training. So every time I lift something heavy, I do something speed with the same movement. So if I squat 3 squats, I'll do 3 fast jumps to help the muscle to train fast. Even if we want to get big, but we have to get powerful.
Right.
I'll do a lot of if I do Olympic cleans, I'll do hurdle hops right after.
Ah.
So my whole training is compound training. So after a heavy movement, we do a fast movement. After a heavy movement, we do a fast movement. Just to tell the body, okay, we got to be moving things fast.
Oh. Um, guys, in case you're wondering, again, we're chatting here with Mr. Lindon Victor. He just secured a bronze medal at Budapest, scoring a total of 8,757 points. I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to speak with him. You could call anytime and chat with him. I know the whole of Grenada is behind, the whole of the Caribbean is behind this man. He is known as the strong man because to excel in all these sports, all this discipline, you have to be the strongest athlete alive. And essentially, that's what it is, right? All right, I think we got a call. You see, a lot of people want to say hi to you, Lyndon. A lot of people just want to chat. All right, hello, caller, you live?
Hi,
Yeah, hi, caller.
good afternoon, and good afternoon to my bronze medalist, Mr. Victor.
Hello.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate you. I have been following your journey. When you fall out of the discus, I'm like, oh my God, this is one of his strongest points. Why is going to fall out now? And then last World Championships, I was like, we're getting on the podium this year. Then you didn't. And I was like, oh my God, but it's okay. But this World Championships, when I saw you doing your PBs and everything, I'm like, I see you have your heart in it this year. I am so, so, so proud of you. I wanted you to get 2 more bars on the pole vault, but I know you're a little bit too muscular.
Nah, that's
But I am still hoping you get a better pole and you, I don't know, do whatever you got to do. And I'm looking for you in Paris,
yes.
probably to break that Paris javelin and again the discus. But one question I'd like to ask you, have you been doing like some mental training? Because mentally I saw you had a different mental stamina, like you wanted it. Like even in the 1500 meter, when I saw Warner in front of you, I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But I see you had the grit and you were going.
Yeah. Well, I
just want to say congratulations, and I'll be following your journey.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you, caller. Thank you so much. Yeah. So you see, the whole Caribbean is behind you, right? In case you didn't know that, you know now. Everybody is happy. People set up and think, People set up and think because it's 2 days,
Yes.
And the time difference is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate that, man. And the whole time I was competing, I was like, man, they got little kids up at 4 o'clock watching me compete. And I was like, you know what? let me put on a show for my people that are up. I was so in tune into this decathlon. And to answer the caller's question, like I have been doing some mental training as well. Also, I just believed that it was my time. Well, be, you wouldn't even believe it. Before the decathlon, I just wrote in my book. I was like, believe this is your time. Believe you're good enough to compete. Believe in your faith. Believe in your training. And I wrote down the exact points that I was going to score the night before. Yeah, like I was just so locked in that in my faith and in my training, and I was like, this is my time to win a medal, and there's no doubt that I was going to leave here without a medal.
Wow.
Yeah, so if anybody believe in manifestation, like it's real. I wrote down the exact points that I was going to score.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
Let's talk about the pole vault, right? Because that is a sport. For one, it's very dangerous. I've seen people hurt themselves. A lot of people shy away from it. And three, it's not something that is widely practiced or rehearsed or done in the Caribbean. How did you train for the pole vault?
yeah. I mean, like you said, Junior, the pole vault is um um one of those that if you're not careful, they could definitely kill you. One misstep, like you have to almost be precise
Right.
in the pole vault. So when my coaches started when I started me pole with the training pole vault, he had me training in the sandpit. So if I missed the box or anything like that, I'll be safe. And as I got better, to we progressed to the actual runway, you know.
Yeah.
And I started off on a small pole, and then I got on a bigger pole, and then a bigger pole, and then I just saw that the pole was starting getting better and better and better. We just stuck with, and then as I got better, we moved the runway back a little bit. We moved it and just to increase more speed. And yeah, I'm still learning it every day. Still, like I'm still not fully trusting to get my head back. I'm still not to get fully involved. There's still a lot of things that I'm still learning in the pole vault.
But coming from Grenada, right? Coming from Grenada, a lot of people thinking about the decathlon, that is kind of a deterrent because they might say, "Oh my God, where do I train for this stuff? Like, do I go jump into the sea with a bamboo or something like that? Like, how do you locally train for something like that?"
Yeah, I mean, I think we're getting in a place where there are more and more younger coaches taking courses to learn the pole vault, to actually be able to coach athletes that want to be pole vault or who wants to be decathletes. So I think like the younger athletes that I know of are starting to learn. I think Mr. Wayne Maxwin is actually learning, knows something about the pole vault, but it's one of those events where very expensive event because the poles are expensive and every two athlete is not on the same pole, believe it or not.
What you mean?
So you would see athletes out there, but everybody have their own pole, a different length, a different weight. So based on how high you jump in, you got a different pole. Based on how high the bar is, you got a bigger pole. Based on the wind condition, if the wind is blowing real heavy down the runway, that means you'll be running faster, so you go up poles. So you don't like when you see us in the competition, these are all of the things that are happening. Like if the wind is blowing to you, then you have to move your runway up, and it will require it to be a different pole. And if you're running faster than you ever did, then you go up poles. So like no two athletes are always on the same pole.
Right, right, right. And that was absolutely probably one of the most difficult one, right? For you to grasp, to get.
Yeah, because I mean it was new. Like most of the events before, like I at least attempted it. I at least tried it before, you know. But the pole vault, I never saw what a pole vault looked like until I came on the field, until I came, you know, like actually in the U.S. and tried the pole vault.
Wow. Let's talk about the huddles because a lot of people again the huddles are difficult. 110-meter huddles. How do you train and prepare yourself physically and mentally for the huddles?
Yeah, like the hurdles is another event that I had to like really um like mentally I had to get ready for because the hurdles are high at 42 inches. Like the
Whoa.
hurdle reached me almost on my navel. So
Uh-huh.
like running at that at full speed and you know trying to clear it as efficiently as possible. I think the biggest thing that has gotten better over the years, like I've been doing like a lot of stretching and stuff to get more flexible to be better at the hurdles. Like these are the things that like at night every night I I had to spend like 30, 40 minutes stretching before I go to bed because my weakest area is my hip flexibility. So these are the things that, you know, with the hurdles especially, you have to be flexible or else, you know. And basically my 100-meter training goes into the hurdles so they kind of help each other. So when I become more flexible and I get faster, the hurdles time drops.
Is there a strategy more than just, being fast or being strong? Is there a strategy to actually accumulate points in the decathlon?
Yeah. There's a lot of strategy that goes into the decathlon. Like when you're out on the field, right, and the deca, you're basically competing against the field and the decathlon.
Uh-huh.
So even if I win the 100 meters, but if I run a certain time, I know how well positioned I am into the decathlon. So there's a lot of strategy. So if even if you see a guy win the race, but he doesn't run fast, or what's fast for him, but if I run fast or faster than I've ever run, technically I won the race because you're going against points. So when the discus comes or the javelin comes, I can easily make up the points that that he made up on me in the 100 meters.
Yes.
Lot of strategy that goes into it.
Yes. Guys, listen, I'm not trying to be the Catalan artist. I'm so impressed by this man endurance, his physical ability, his strength, and it's just the ability, his mental ability to do this 10 events, right? Because there are some artists who specialize in one. Now he is doing 10. And what I would really like is if you could inspire the next series of the Catalan athletes, right? What do you think that needs to be done to get more athletes even thinking about becoming the Catalan artist or just thinking that possibly they could do this? What's your recommendation? What would you tell them?
Um, I would tell them if you don't love it, don't do it.
Uh-huh.
Like because the decathlon is tough. Like there's no way around it. Like but the talent in Grenada is there. Like I said, there's a lot that do a lot of different events to win like trophies, to give their school points. So like this is why the decathlon wasn't hard for me because I'm used to doing a lot of events on sports day. Like I'm used to doing the heats and doing the javelin, running from this event to that event. Um, but my advice to you is do it out of love because once you love it, then you will do what it takes to become great at it. Uh, in my experience, the people that love the decathlon are the people that excel in it because You have to. I give myself homework. Like I was like, I gotta watch film. I gotta watch what the guys doing, what the past greats did. So all of these, I used to fall asleep watching film. So like my advice to you is that if if you if you want to get into the decathlon, get into it out of love. Like actually, actually love it, and with because there are days when it's not going to be good, but if you love it, you're going to still.
Yeah, yeah. We got a call on the line. Let's take this call. Caller, your live. Where you calling us from?
Hi, yeah, I'm calling from Maryland,
Maryland, go
and
right ahead.
I just want to say, yeah, back to the pole vault. One of the things that really fascinated me is that I heard that you have to travel probably with your own pole, and because of the poles are strong, there's only certain flights that you can get. There are only certain airlines that will allow you on board because of the luggage is so long. If you could speak on that.
Like traveling with poles is the worst thing for any pole vaulter decathlete because some of the airlines don't take the poles, or to ship the poles is thousands of dollars. So there are only certain airlines that you can fly on. And even if you go to the counter and online they say that they're going to take the poles, if you meet somebody that don't know what they're doing, they were like, well, that can't fit on the plane.
Right.
And sometimes like I have to miss flights because of this person, not even the airline in particular, this person is telling me that they're not going to take. So yeah, so over the years we tried all different options, like leaving poles somewhere and trying to ship it from one state to the other state to get it to. So like the hardest thing is with the pole vault lately has been trying to get the poles because most of my decathlons are in Europe.
Right.
So trying to get the poles to Europe, and if I have a connecting flight, then I have to get the poles from that flight to this flight.
Oh.
And even if I have a connecting flight and the plane is smaller, then it's hard to get a plane from, like if I fly from Texas to New York first, the plane aren't always as big as from New York to, let's say, Germany.
Right.
So like but that's another obstacle that I face with traveling with the pool.
I could understand that frustration. Someone just messaged me and they want you to speak about your journey coming into Budapest and just the preparation that you had to, or your mindset going into to that particular meet. Talk to us about that journey.
Well, Junior, I feel like everybody know the story about me and this journey going into the year because the first 6 months of the year I was injured. Like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't train. It was one of the most frustrating parts in my career. Honestly, like I get up every morning, I do my route to practice. I can't train because I have pain in my groin, hip area. And every morning I get up every day and go to the track with the intentions to train, and then my body is like, you can't train. And but throughout all of that, I just believed that I was going to win a medal. It was crazy. Like I just had faith that I was going to win the medal. And then I went to different doctors, and different doctors had their opinions or whatnot, and I just kept going to different doctors and keep going to different doctors. And I'm going to be lying if I didn't say like there were times where I was like, well, this is it for the season. Like the season is done. And I luckily, like with my family, my girlfriend, like God, I literally like just believe that, all right, if there's an opportunity to compete at the World Championships, I'm literally going to exhaust every chance that I have, right? And then I met the doctor that was like, okay, you don't have this, or you like all the other opinions that people have. And I met the doctor, and she was like, okay, you have inflammation in your pelvic bone, and this is what's going to help if you take this. So I started taking the pills along with some saffron with the information, and the last 3 months we were able to train, and but still train with modifications. Like we didn't let the leash out every day. And yeah, but with all the struggles, I always believed that for some reason I was going to win a medal. Like like I said, I just felt like it was my time. Like all the disappointments that I had, I just felt like I was ready this time. Like I was ready mentally more than physically, because there are times I go to the meet and I'm sharp, right? Like I'm sharp physically, but I'm not sharp mentally.
Right.
I feel like this time I was the sharpest I've ever been mentally, and a lot of people like commented on how focused I look, because I was at peace because I knew I was going to win a medal. I was like at peace in my heart because I was like, I just felt like it was my.
So it seems what I'm hearing, a large part of the whole training and getting there is your mindset.
Yeah.
You could be physically, it's just getting your mind right. Right? Do you oftentimes have to meditate or speak to someone or calm that mental nerve?
Listen, the only person like I, so I did have like a sports psychologist, because these are things that are important. Like I believe that just as you train, you gotta train the mind. But in that instance, like the only person I was talking to is like God. I was like, all right, because like my faith was so strong that I was going to get a medal, that there was nothing that was telling me else that that
Yeah.
I wasn't going to get a medal.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. Guys, again, we're talking to Lyndon Victor. I'm giving you guys an opportunity to chat with him here live. He got bronze at the recently held event in Budapest World Championship. The Catalan, as I said earlier, is made up of 10 different events, 10 different events. And it's a scoring process. All right, tell you a little bit more about it again. Let's jump to this caller on the phone line. Caller, live, where are you calling us from?
So I call her, call you back again because I'm kind of a little bit overexcited. But I just want to ask Lyndon a question, right? Which I'm not sure if it's an appropriate question, but I am a bit interested to know. So I know that you have the Grenada Olympics committee and all of those stuff. How involved are they in you guys' career, in you guys' journey? Like, for example, the four who went to the World Championships, like, do Grenada provide a coach to go with you? Do they provide mental help if you need that? Or do you have to personally provide that yourself? And for example, I know, yes, you guys need endorsement to really push your career along, but in an instance where you haven't gotten that endorsement and stuff, like, how involved is like the Ministry of Sports and like the Grenada Olympics Committee where finances is concerned?
Well, I would be lying if I say I wasn't expecting that question. Like, I was that time before somebody asked that question. To answer your question, the Grenada Olympic Committee and the sports, they
Ministry
do.
of Sports.
Yeah, no, not the Ministry of Sports. So the Grenada Olympic Committee and the wow, I have a brain freeze right now.
No, I understand. Let
The
me also explain to
athletic
them that it's 12 o'clock. It's after midnight where you are, so I can understand.
and the Athletic Association,
Right.
right? They do provide my coaches to fly with me to any meet that I am representing Grenada.
Okay.
As a To answer your question with like my mental stuff like that's on my own.
Oh,
But to answer the question, how involved they are in like our travels and stuff like that, like they cover our travels to go to these meets, and I haven't gone to the so how it works, and I know that everybody wants to know the questions and how it works is that I go through the athletic association, the athletic association goes through the ministry. I don't go to the ministry. I
right.
go to the association, and the association goes to the Olympic committee.
Right.
So my my contact is with association
Okay. Well,
and
that's good. I mean, that's good enough.
All right.
not
All
not
right.
to
Well, I understand. I
oh,
understand, but I'm going to take this opportunity to reach out to the Minister of Youth because I see that they're piggybacking on the wins and all of the good things that you guys are doing. I see that the PR has improved immensely. I'm going to make my voice be heard to let them know that just the same as we reached out to Lewis Hamilton and the other big people, I'm going to hope and I'm going to also from where I am to see if they can let you guys your hard work be paid off for in whatever small way or big way that they can. Until next time, I'll try not to call back.
Okay, thank you, caller. No problem. You could call back. And this particular sport, we ain't even talk about the cost associated with it because I know for a lot of people that's a deterrent because the poles are very expensive as well. Then the shoes, then everything else. So you
yeah.
need corporate support.
No, well, the decathlon, that's another thing. The decathlon is probably the most expensive event. Obviously, when you take into consideration one, the amount of equipment you need.
Yeah.
Um, like you see, I don't just need a spikes to go run a 400 meters and then my day is done. I need poles, I need javelins, I need discus, I need a shot put. Uh, well, this is the highest level. I can't compete with one spike. Sometimes I have one spikes and then I have one just in case one bust,
Right.
and then I need a high jump spikes or discus shoes or javelin spikes or 400 spikes or hurdle spikes, long jump spikes, pole vault, right?
Wow.
Yeah, like, and what's crazy is that you wouldn't believe how expensive these things are. Like the javelin that Anderson throws is over $2,000. Like the pole vault, like one pole is over $1,000. If you have 15 poles, that's $15,000 right there. Like just to be a decathlete, that's the cost of being a decathlete.
Wow.
Yeah,
And that is one thing a lot of people don't even think about, because your whole life now is about the sport. Everything is about the sport. You train, the way how you eat, even
yeah.
you drinking water, even your digestion. You have to know when your food digests plus when your food is not digesting it. Your whole life is about the sport.
Especially at this level, like I get blood work done to make sure that I'm not deficient in one area or like I'm overcompensating in one area. I like my muscle test has to be done, especially in at this level because there's something that separates medalists and non-medalists. You know, there's information that you would need to help you get a competitive edge.
Yes.
So one of the things that we realized that my vitamin D level was extremely low. If I didn't do blood work, I would never have known that. And this is one of the things that I changed this season. I had to because I thought I'm black. I have a lot of vitamin D.
Yeah.
And I'm in the sun 24/7. So in my head, the one supplement I don't have to take is vitamin D, and
Right.
it's a supplement that I absolutely needed. So just these little things make a big difference, especially at this level, because when you look at what separates from bronze is literally little things like having the right poles or having the right discus or throwing the right jab or just, what you eat or when you eat it. That separates like gold from tint.
Yeah.
On
It's such an amazing discipline. And I think when people study your story and look at your story, one of the things that they would take away from it is that you have to be incredibly disciplined. That is
Yeah.
the word. Incredibly disciplined. Not just saying you want to be this, you have to be committed and disciplined. And I see that in you. What does the future look like? Tell us about 2024, 2025. What does Paris look like for you?
Well, obviously, Junior, I'm training to win the gold medal. I think I don't think anybody is training to get beat. Like if you're gonna beat, you might as well not train. Um, that's just my philosophy. But like you said, there's a lot of things that need to happen before 2024 and 2025. Like I got to get healthy. I got I got other competitions I got to take part in. So like before I can even start thinking about 2024, I need to get some other things right first.
Right, right. Because okay, I'm looking at your score. Right, I'm looking at your score. You scored 8,757 points. Right. In the decathlon, if you go up two heights above where you were at, that's 50 points. That's 100 points.
Yeah,
Right. So 50 points a height or so.
that's a silver medal.
That's the silver medal.
Yeah,
50 more, we're talking gold.
yeah. It's like, and that's one event. Like, think about it like this: if I improve 50 points per event, that's right. That's 500 points. You do the math.
Yes. So we're looking at the world record, and I told you guys the world record that was set in 2015 is at 9,045 points, right? And here we have a strong Iron Man from the small island of Grenada, basically flirting with the world record. And the strange thing about it is, in discipline that is not normally done. So he had to adapt this. He had to learn this over a period of time. And I could see, based on my little calculation that I'm doing here, the gold medal could be yours. Just going up a few heights. And we didn't even talk about the high jump because you excel there as well.
Yeah.
Going up a height or two. And you're done. Listen, man, I am totally impressed with your level of dedication in this field of sport, man. And whenever you I don't know if you know, but whenever you even win a competition, the whole of Grenada
Yeah.
benefit. Every aspect of Grenada benefit. That's why corporate citizens, corporate enterprises, companies should all support your endeavor because that means more tourists coming to Grenada. That means more people. That means more putting Grenada on the map. And they should do a lot more to support you. So that's why I want to say big up to Huggins because I know that they have been working closely with you in assisting in many different ways.
Yeah. No. I. This is why at the end of my 1500, I was running the whole 1500 with the Grenadian public in my mind. That's the fastest 1500 I ever ran in my life.
Wow.
But the whole time I'm thinking, I was like, boy, yeah, a lot of people watching. I was like, you have a lot of people watching. You have some young athlete watching me competing now.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to put on my best 1500. Even if I don't win, I
Right.
can't lose by not running my best 1500.
Right.
And and at the end, when I said, Grenada, this is for you, I meant it because the whole time I was running, I was thinking about Grenada. And I was thinking about my country the whole time.
Wow.
And that's why the emotions came up and I said, Grenada, this is for you. because there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that have been supporting me since I was in Carifta.
Yeah.
My sister and them, since every track meet, they don't miss it, you know. And I was really saying like, all right, Grenada, this is like, I didn't care what medal it was. All I know is that I'm running for my country,
Yeah.
you know, and that country pride. I think I'm a basketball player, right?
Uh-huh.
And I think the team follows the attitude of the leader.
Yes.
And I think Kriani is the leader of Team Grenada. And I believe that his love for the country and the way he started it is the way that athletes are going to love the country because of culture. I feel like he established a culture as to what and who a Grenadian athlete should amplify. And you know, him and I are two different people, but I think that the culture that has been established should remain the same. And any younger athlete that's coming up after us, I hope that we leave that legacy and that culture so that love for country and pride will always be the forefront of why you compete.
Yes. No, Alanda Penny is saying, well said.
Thank you.
And that is so true. That is so true. Love for country. And I think people have a better sense of understanding of your psychological, your physical, and also your passion for the sport and for the people that you represent when you're out there.
Yeah.
And that is big.
I don't take opportunities for granted because I say that all the time. I can't do this forever. Like it
Yeah.
would be impossible. So like I'm giving out all my secrets. Like before I compete, when I put on the clothes, I look myself in the mirror, like, and then I watch the Grenada clothes on me, and then I go out and compete. Like I put on the clothes and I just watch again. I was like, this is for my country, you know.
Right.
These are little things that before you go in there, you know that it's bigger than you. Because once you start doing it for yourself, it doesn't mean as much. Like anything you do for yourself, it doesn't mean as much. But once you do it for something else, and once you do it for like something bigger than you, always, 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 always means more. It means more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salisha Marisho is asking for if there is some kind of way that they could purchase the Lyndon Victor T-shirt or some kind of merchandise or merch. That's
Yeah. I have a link that is there any way I can
yeah.
attach?
Type the link here and I'll put it out there. Type the link here if you can.
I have to go get it. One
Okay,
second.
okay, no problem. So tell you what, I'm gonna put the link that while he go get the link. This is an opportunity for everyone to support Lyndon Victor because, as I said, for all the work that he do and continue to do over time, it is positively affecting the entire country. There are so much more people all over the world that watch this on ESPN or international television that now saying, yeah, Grenada. Where's Grenada? They're asking the question because of what Lyndon Victor did and continue to do. You could paste it here.
Where do I type
You
it
could
in?
type
I don't
it
even
in.
know.
I just put a chat there. You see? You see?
Oh,
You see it?
yeah.
Yeah, just put it in there and I'm going to put the link there. And okay, I got the link. Perfect, I got the link.
All right.
So this is your opportunity, guys, to support Lyndon Victor on everything that he is doing. It's the link is right there. If one of my producers could just pin that link for me, we're also going to share that link on all of our platforms. It's an opportunity to say thanks, right? It's an opportunity to say thank you because this man is full of loyalty and love for the place that he came from, right? There's no there is nothing less than just pure love for the sport and pure love for the country and the people that he represents. So let's do the same, guys, and support him. Someone will say, well, if you ship to Canada, I'm sure they ship all over the world. I'm sure they ship all over, right?
Yeah. I mean, if on the link you can ship it to yourself, or you can just probably buy it and then I'll ship it to you and sign it as well
Wow,
if you want.
nice. Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably sign them and send them out if you guys want. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Okay, I put the link there again. Lois, I just put the link in the chat. If you could just pin that link for me, let me send it to my producer as well, because we're gonna really blow up this link. I want you guys to really blow up this link.
Thanks, guys. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah, no. Hey, listen, you do so much, man. It's our time to do for you, right? It's our time to run that decathlon for you now by supporting you 100%. Let me send the link off to. I just sent it to my producer. All right, Lynn, I just sent you the link in your WhatsApp, so you could put that link. You could send that link out there, far and wide. Yes, people want it signed. People want the thing signed. People want the thing signed. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll sign them. That's okay.
That's nice. All right, so Lois is the producer. She got it, so she's gonna make sure that it's shared far and wide, guys. I want everybody, guys, tag the link in every forum, every page, everything that you do for the rest of the day, for the rest of the week, and let's continue to support Lindon Victor in just excelling in this decathlon. He has a lot more. And I see, Victor, I see that gold medal in your future. I see it.
Yeah.
When you do the math, it's so close. It is there. It's yours, man.
I mean, I really believe that once I'm healthy in Tokyo, I can put on a really, really good show for the Canadian public. But I could only control what I can control.
Yes, true.
And it's the way that I compete, and I compete with a lot of heart.
Yeah.
Because it's an opportunity. I keep saying this because it's an opportunity where Grenada could win 3 medals at the Olympics next year.
Yes.
Like, we legitimately have a shot to win 3 gold medals, 3 medals at the Olympics, and I think that could really change the course of history in Grenada. Like, this era right now where we have 3 medalists at the international stage competing at the same time.
Yes.
Like, this is unheard of.
Yeah.
For a country that only has, this should not even be happening.
I know.
For a country that only has just over 100,000 people.
True.
Like, to have 1 is crazy. To have 2, to have 3, like people are asking, like, what's in the water in Grenada?
Yes. Yeah.
I think like this, like I will say this again, like this is another appeal for like just the people that are in charge. Like we really legitimately have a shot to get 3 gold medals at the Olympics next year and 3 gold medals at the World Championships next year. And I think that everything we shouldn't make things that we could do stop us from doing it. You know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't say that we cannot afford to do this because in the reality of it, we can. And if you really believe in something, you will make it happen. You know what I mean? And I think we should really, really push that forward because we legitimately have a chance to do something special that would change. Like, I feel like think about it, if we win 3 medals at the Olympics, they write in books about that in every Caribbean country.
Yes.
The 3 amigos.
Yeah. No, it's very doable, man. It's very doable.
Yes. And I think we need to be visionaries on the island and be proactive and not reactive. Like, push the sport, like push it, not react after something happens.
That is so true.
Yeah, I think we should really be visionaries and believe that this is possible. Like, the people in the country should believe that this is possible. The government should believe that this is possible. The Olympic Committee should believe that this is possible. the athletic association should believe that this is possible. And I feel like once everybody is on the same page and we push it forward, it might just happen. As crazy as it sounds, we could win 3 gold medals at the games.
It is very, very doable. You have
Yeah,
Anderson, you have
and
Kirani, you have yourself.
yeah, it's doable, and we shouldn't spare any expense to make that happen.
True.
I mean, this you have 3 athletes in their prime. That may never happen again.
Yeah. I hope the powers
You
that
know?
be are listening. I hope that somebody is thinking, sending an email to the next person and say, listen to this. Let's make a change. Let's see what we could do to make
No,
this
it's doable.
happen.
I really believe in my whole heart that it may not happen, but it's doable. And if it's doable, we should do everything that is possible to make it happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, one thing that we're making possible right now, we're making a lot of orders possible because I see a few people said that they already purchased, which is great. So go ahead and, and purchase. Let's make that possible now. People say that they're purchasing. We want everybody to purchase. Guys, and purchase one for your friend. Know that what he's doing, what Lyndon Victor is doing, is for the whole of the population of Grenada and positively impacting the Caribbean as well. All right. So even if you're not from Grenada, even if you're from St. Vincent, my Vincy friends, my Jamaican friends, my Trini friends, all through the Caribbean, support, 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 support. And I'll tell you something, and I'm going to be in Tokyo, and I'll be in front row, and I'll make sure that, I give my support in whatever way I could possibly give and reach out to the people who I know that could make a difference as well to do the same. But we're 100% behind you. Job in Tokyo. Yeah, man, yo, big up yourself. Thank you so much, Mr. Victor, for chatting with us. Any last word before we wrap up?
No, like always, Junior. Like, thank you for having me. It's really a pleasure. But also, man, thanks to the Grenadian public. Honestly, I can't thank you guys enough. Like,
Right.
because you guys have supported me since a young boy. Like a young boy. Every Carifta Grenadians love athletics. They love, and that this is the reason why the younger generation is gonna love it. This is the reason why the younger generations is gonna win Olympic medals and stuff, because of the culture of the people that come out and support Intercall, the vibes that's there. Like, don't take these things for granted. Like, this is the atmosphere that we've built to make sports successful. This is from the Ali Francis days.
Yeah.
What you guys are seeing, this go way back to the pioneers, and it's and it's just bearing fruit right now. So I believe, like, in the next 10, 15 years, we might have an opportunity to have 10 medals at the Olympics.
Wow.
You
Could
know,
imagine?
it's possible, and like Kriani showed you that Grenadians could win gold medals, and since Kriani did it, you see, like, after Francis won his medal, and then Kriani came and won his medal, and then Anderson medal, like, this is not a fluke at this point. It's doable.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the reality of you competing in Budapest, not at 100%, but able to get a bronze.
Yeah.
What will happen when you're at your 100% now?
Everybody asking the same question. Let's
pray.
So all my prayer warriors, just pray Lindon get healthy and stay healthy, and let's see what happens.
Stay healthy, boy. Stay healthy.
Yeah,
stay healthy. Do all that you need to do to keep that. Things will happen, but I think your mind has a lot to do with it, and you have a positive mindset. Nothing could break that.
Nothing.
That's great. Thank you so much, my friend. Know that we're behind you 100%. See you in. When is your next meet?
I compete in France in 3 weeks.
France in 3 weeks. Where am I going to be in 3 weeks? No, I just came from London, and the intention was to go to Paris. But I didn't make it to Paris. But you never know. I might be on the side of the world. Right?
Yeah, let me know if you are.
Yeah, man. Cool. Thanks again. We'll keep in touch,
All
right?
right.
All right. Cool. Yeah, man. Guys, yeah, that was the man himself, Iron Man, Lindon Victor. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't move.
The Ministry of Tourism and Economic Development and the Grenada Tourism Authority extend a warm welcome to visitors and returning nationals visiting for Carnival and summer vacation. We do hope you enjoy your stay with us, and we invite you to return with friends and family to celebrate our 50th anniversary of independence on 7th February 2024. Tourism is my business, your business, our business.
I want you folks to play these 3 games from the NLA. Daily pick 3 cash flow and play with. You will be supporting sports and culture, nation building and our future. So go out and play, folks, make it a must. You will see what the National Lottery is doing for us. When you play pick 3 cash flow and play with, the NLA will support you all the way.
Starting September 30th, Monday to Friday, these 3 games will be drawn mid-morning, 9:45 a.m., midday, 12:45 p.m., and evenings, 7:45 p.m. The National Lotteries, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Standing.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it. Accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
It's the 4th edition of Hubbard's Live Free for 1 year promotion, Cuatro Punto Cero. It's unbelievably amazing. You can win free fuel, free drinks, cash prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free cable, TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free passes to Sunshine Promotion events for 2023, free groceries, all for 1 whole year. And every winner receives a lunch package. Be sure to fill out the entry forms and enter it into the marked entry boxes at all Hubbard's departments and at participating outlets. Promotion runs from April 1st to September 30th, 2023. Draws will be held every 2 weeks. Terms and conditions apply.
Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being a part of our program today. On the behalf of all our production crew here, let me put this here. Okay, yeah. On behalf of all of our production crew here at Team Ridealong, this side, I'd like to say thank you so much. Our senior executive producer, Lois JJ. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I'm back. Boss, I ain't working tomorrow. Nah, I'm back. I am back. All right. So, Right Trivia tomorrow? Yeah, Right Trivia tomorrow. Right Trivia tomorrow. See you guys at 6 p.m. Right Trivia, no drama on a Friday. Also, thanks to everyone in London. I had such a great time in London, boy. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. It was awesome. It was amazing. London was amazing. Thank you so much. Catch you guys again tomorrow. Right Trivia, no drama on a Friday. Also, guys, we are going to be doing a live broadcast of Labor Day on the Parkway, right? Monday, Labor Day live on the Parkway. So if you guys want to check out Labor Day, broadcast, check us out live on Monday. Now, if you have a business and you want to advertise during our Labor Day broadcast, right? If you want to do that, of course, you know what you have to do, right? Give us a call. Or if you have a business and you want to advertise on Ridealong, period, to reach millions of viewers around the world, inbox us. Give us a call, 718-701-5720. Ridealong Live, where everyone have a story to tell. Good night.
The Ministry of Tourism and Economic Development and the Grenada Tourism Authority extend a warm welcome to visitors and returning nationals visiting for Carnival and summer vacation. We do hope you enjoy your stay with us, and we invite you to return with friends and family to celebrate our 50th anniversary of independence on 7th February 2024. Tourism is my business, your business, our business.